Hi, welcome. My name is Tobe Paintings, a professional painter based in Lagos, and in this video, I am going to be showing us the wall preparation and how to paint properly and the different type of paints that we have. Now we have a skim wall here. As you can see, this wall is looking smooth, but it's not looking smooth enough for us to paint on it. So we have to first of all sand it. After sanding it, we prime it. After priming it, and we paint. So let's sand it first. So as you can see, this wall is smooth. Now, one thing I do is that when I'm sanding, I try to feel it with my hand, with my bare hands. So I'll take away my glove because without feeling it, that is if you're sanding with a sandpaper, if you're sanding with machine, definitely your machine will give you the right sanding you want. Now, we have different type of sandpaper because we have different type of sandpaper with different grit. So we have the hard sandpaper, we have the smooth sandpaper. If you've watched my previous video, I explained this very well. So you're going to be using smooth sandpaper. So just in case you do not have a smooth sandpaper, you can use a scraper to remove the grit of the hard sandpaper. If you've watched my video, the previous video episode before this one, you understand what I'm saying. So as you can see, I'm using the hard sandpaper, but I already removed the grit on it. So I'm going to use it to sand this one. So as I sand it, I will feel it with my hand. Now the way I'm seeing it, I think this grit is too much. So I still need to remove the grit. Scraper, I will check about it. So the grit is still very thick. So I need to. So this is what you check, just in case you are improvising. So I'm doing this in case of those of us this one. In case of those of us who would want to improvise. So let me get my scraper, then I can. It was in bed. Yeah, thank you. So just try and remove the grit very well. Although the best sandpaper you should use is the smooth sandpaper. That's just it. Smooth sandpaper. But just for those of us who would want to improvise one way or the other. So as I sand it, I'm feeling it with my hand to see if I'm getting the results I want. You feel it with your hand. Yakubu, manage. You feel as if you want to die, but you know that. So let me tell you something. One of the hardest things in this work is sanding. Sanding is one of the hardest because it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time to sand properly and to get the right results. Unless you want to do wudu to the answer, but if you're not doing wudu to the answer, trust me, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of time to get the results you want. Okay, so as you're doing it, you feel it with your hand to see if you're getting the results you want. Now, one thing you want to prevent is that your sandpaper or your sanding machine making or drawing lines on the wall. I think because I'm using this hard sandpaper, it's still giving me the lines. It's not supposed to be giving us this line. Do you understand? So we'll manage it in this video. So once you notice that your sandpaper is drawing line, trust me, to affect your final work. Do you understand? So just change the sandpaper to a final one. When I mean a final one, I mean a smoother one. And like I said in the previous video, no matter the amount of time no matter how many times you skim your wall, you still have to sandpaper. In fact, skim it 100 times, you still have to sandpaper it. Because there's no way you are going to do it. You still have teeth. And what do I mean by teeth? You have little or slight places that will not be that smooth. Now our edges that we fingered the other time is looking so sharp and smooth now. Now we're done with sanding, and the next thing to do now is to prime our wall. Now, I'm going to give you a secret in my next video. Bye for now.